Okay, I can go through 3 games this time. I can go through a Mario game, Donkey Kong, or Rayman Legends. Oh!
Sonic racing games, it's hit or miss. Sure, they're not bad, but they're not great by any means. You take one look at this guy who's already the fastest thing alive, and you have the audacity to say, let's put him in a car. Cool, that covers Sonic Drift, but where's my Sonic Racing? Sonic Riders was awesome, no other game like this, and they decided to circle back to this. Sonic Racing Crossworlds, that's a mouthful. This game blew me away when seeing the trailers for this game. A new Sonic Racing game? I'm a veteran of the classic Sonic Racing games, so sure! This launched on September 25th, 2025 for pretty much every console out there, and yes, even the Xbox One. I wanted to take a proper look, see what makes this thing tick, because even with all the hype, it can never be better than Eminem's kart racing. And this might seem like another racing game that just so happens to feature Sonic on the cover, but this game is really fun, possibly better than what the competition offers. Mario Kart 8 is old, Mario Kart World is dead, and Team Sonic Racing never happened. They made a racing game that's better than Mario Kart? Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
The trailers can only tell you so much. It's all about the gameplay experience. Why do you think I quit cold turkey from Wikipedia? Looking at the Sonic Racing Crossworlds game itself, this is a cookie-cutter racing type game. You'd think that would not be the case, but this game has a lot of changes to stand out from the crowd. Without a doubt, it's one of the better racing games out there. Have you seen me when I play Mario Kart World? As the name implies, the new gameplay mechanic is switching between different tracks mid-race. Now that sounds like a disaster to make everything worse, but no. They implemented it so well and make sure you know when you're about to switch and it eases you into the new track. I know it sounds like a total mess, but I like this. Well, damn, if that's all it takes, and I gotta get this game 3 times. Each cup has 3 courses, but 4 different races because the last one combines all the previous ones together. Starting up the game, there is a whole lot of exposition and a hint of a secret unlockable character. I can't believe they added Jim Carrey into this game. The game has 24 tracks in the base game with 15 exclusive for Crossworlds sections, 39 total, that's a lot. A large portion of the tracks are based on previous Sonic games, and a handful of them are completely unique to this game. One thing that kind of annoys me is that every race starts you from the very back. During the race, it's your typical racing game. You try to get first, use items, try to find shortcuts, anything and everything to win. Races had quite a bit of challenge, and it doesn't help that I put on the hardest difficulty right away, but I was going strong, trying to keep up and absolutely blowing everyone else out of the water. I knew what I was doing, and I knew how to find the best route. And for what? For me to just lose to Sonic by a few points? Now, similar to Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, we can turn the car into a boat and plane while racing, which I've seen others say the plane is jarring. Sure, the plane controls are tighter, but I don't really mind that. Now, the boat mode is where the game throws me off. In addition to trying to get first, we have rival characters to go up against. Before selecting the cup to race on, we get a glimpse of who our rival is, and this does not change the race at all. It just gives us another goal to work towards, which would have been awesome to see different matchups like Sonic vs. Shadow, Eggman vs. Sonic, Silver vs. Sonic. Okay, I can see why it's random. After a few races though, I come to realize the star of the show is not the rival or the ring portals, it's the courses themselves. What should I pick first? Not Green Hill. The courses are the bread and butter of any racing game. Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, Sonic and All-Stars Racing, you definitely have a choice and not just the usual circle to race on. 24 tracks from the base game with 15 exclusive to the Crossworlds sections to make a total of 39. Even though there's not nearly the amount of Mario Kart 8 has, it's still an impressive number. An obvious choice would be Green Hill Zone. That seems like a no-brainer with this being one of the most iconic levels in gaming history. But the downside is that this level loses its luster after it being in every Sonic game for the past 20 years. In the starting cup, we have Donpa Grand Prix. What is that? E-Stadium, Rainbow Garden being original courses, and Water Palace ripped right out of Sonic Rush. This is not a bad selection. Playing this, I was amazed on the visuals alone. You're telling me the gameplay is good too? Sure, this game was hard to get a hang of at the beginning, but I was able to get it down quickly. E-Stadium is an obvious Mario Stadium wannabe, but it also acts like a tutorial level with basic racing, not throwing too much our way. This entire cup acts like a tutorial. I liked Water Palace from this one, but these 3 don't do anything crazy. Maybe Whisper Grand Prix would get that fixed. Metal Harbor and Sand Road being from Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic & Knuckles, with Colorful Mall. I wonder where they got this one from. Honestly, I only remember Metal Harbor the most. Colorful Mall was still good, but it felt like they copied someone's test answers, and Sand Road didn't leave that much of an impression on me. At this point, just give me SpongeBob's Boating Bash. What am I looking at? Boom Boo Grand Prix is next, and this just continues what the game has been doing so far. Most of them are okay, but Mystic Jungle has one of the most impressive visuals I've ever seen. Damn, this looks good. That is nothing compared to my favorite course. Rooftop Run is my choice, and I didn't even look at the name yet, and I already knew what it was. Sonic Unleashed is a love-hate relationship game. Half of it is good, and the other half is... I don't even know what to call this. The other courses I didn't care for. A choice made during a night at the bar, Luigi's Mansion Wannabe, and of course I have no clue how it even is a Sonic type course, but it is. These just were, eh. And now the final 3 cups, which mainly played out the same. A random course, Nostalgia Trip, and Final Stretch. Market Street made no sense because there's already a Rooftop Run course. Radical Highway was fun. Dumpa Factory is a liability for copyright infringement if they're not careful. And Eggman Expo had some really cool references with battles between Sonic and Eggman. And that was all of Sonic Racing Crossworld courses.
Where's my Rainbow Road?
The game felt like it ended too soon. I'm not ready to see the credits, but we have a secret unlockable cup that is not at all hidden, and this just feels like they added this in last minute. With the other cups, they just mixed in courses where it wasn't a specific order on the game references, but this just brings us the 3 most recent Sonic games. These courses were still good, but why would I want to race on courses from Sonic Frontiers, Shadow Generations, and Sonic Superstars when I want a tutorial level from Sonic and the Secret Rings? Now, the Crossworlds are just a random collection of courses that would be vaguely good as racing courses, but not good enough in the main game, because if The Godfather taught me anything, it's just that I need to sit down, shut up, because Dragon Road is never going to be a main course.
I should have listened.
Now with the Crossworlds tracks, there's only a limited number, so I feel like they get repetitive after a short time, and they do after about the 30th time of seeing the same course when I want to choose random, but why wait until now to give us more? After beating the main game on any speed, you get the different main courses as Crossworlds. The controls for the game are the smoothest I've ever felt, better than anything prior. Playing the older Sonic games, they made it to where you had to hold down the trigger button to move here, and they finally implemented the X button just to move. We have evolved as a society. They easily translate well from other racing games. When I play a game where I need you to push down the trigger to accelerate, I feel like I should be paying taxes right now. Which, yeah, it might seem like they just copied Mario Kart, but that's not really the case at all. You can drift up to 3 different charge levels and switch to the other direction to keep charging it. I don't see Yoshi doing that anytime soon, but the controls are the controls. I can only spend so much time before I get bored and it gets repetitive. This is a surprisingly decent list of characters. All the other racing games, they didn't have too many characters to go by, so it was either only include 5 or have Sonic Man as a playable character. There's definitely room for more. Even though it sucks it would only be DLC at this point, I think it's still a good selection. Speaking of DLC, we have some DLC that was released for this game already, and I cannot wait to see what they added. Maybe Chip from Sonic Unleashed, or even Chaos from Sonic Adventure. This is not what I thought my tax dollars would be used for. DLC in Sonic Racing Crossworlds is definitely a unique situation, which I see it both ways. These DLC characters and courses just come out of nowhere. It's definitely a weird way to put out DLC. Is that Miku? Where? Mario Kart is one of the safest bets because you bring back Funky Kong, the talk of the playground, but here you bring SpongeBob into this. The whole country is on lockdown. At the same time, this is also genius marketing strategy. You think, oh, the DLC character is going to be like Hypersonic. They haven't added that in forever. They got the lawyer from Breaking Bad. Surprisingly, some of the characters make sense here. Hatsune Miku, Joker from the Persona series are owned by Sega, and they've done different crossovers before, so it wouldn't be out of the ordinary, but SpongeBob and Minecraft Steve just doesn't. As racers, they get the job done. They done it again. Lacking in the Wreck-It Ralph department, they make up for the Minecraft world and Packed Village. DLC courses are definitely not part of the main game experience. I feel like it's just a thing if you're bored. I personally don't get DLC too often. Why do you think it's been 3 years since I played Elden Ring? But this is the most fun I've had with any game for a long time. There are 2 different types of fun. Fun because it's a game, and then fun like it's a personal connection with this game. Try to guess which one this is. Now, trying to compare this to Mario Kart World is harder. There are so many things alike, but so many things different. The customizable cards, the courses with each references, the controls, the items. About the only difference I can't ignore is that I can actually get this on PC, Xbox, and PS5 while the Red Hat plumber is stuck on a $500 console. Playing this on the PS5, PS4, or even the Nintendo Switch was not bad at all. The older consoles can choke out every once in a while, but they still hold strong, so you don't need to play this on the fancy new machines they've had for 4 years.
Sonic Crossworlds was a fun game. The most fun I've had in a while, actually. Playing this game by myself or with others was a good old classic Mario Kart Wii experience. So why not play that? Some could say it's a lack of confidence, and others could say it's just stuck on the Wii with Wii graphics. I mean, I want to play as Funky Kong on the PS5!